Yo, it's your Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right. The last time we saw the Snake Eyes trailer, the teaser trailer, it was truly a tease. Like nothing. Like I didn't know what the hell it was about.
I know that we're just so excited with the upcoming movie.
You know, it's one of those things where I usually am upset when they give away too much in a trailer. That time, it was not enough. It wasn't even a tease. It honestly left me feeling like, so what? Don't care. A tease is supposed to get you excited at least, right? Maybe that's to give away the plot, but it's got to get like heart pumping. I want to see what's next. Honestly, at the end of that trailer, I was like, I could do without. I think actually a lot of people felt that way. They're like, you know what? This doesn't seem to follow the origin of the character all that close. You know, one is he talks, and it's like you see his face, and then the whole backstory seems like it was changed. And you know, every time they change backstories for much loved franchises, you get shit like the Transformers, where the characters from that first movie from Michael Bay look nothing like the Gen 1 characters. The whole plot was just from left field. The whole transformation was just like overblown, like someone just had too much of a budget to blow in movies. And sometimes you just got to respect the source material. That's all I'm saying.
Got it. Don't make too much changes for
you gotta respect the source material. You gotta appreciate what the fans fell in love with to begin with. Mainly because someone took the time, a damn good writer, to create something.
And then here you are.
And here you want to change it, thinking you're better than the original writer, right? The original writer who built up, millions of fans. That's the problem with Hollywood. So they sometimes think like they're better than the original creators. And sometimes they are, but usually they're not.
Well, we still look forward to this.
Yeah, I am curious to see how this trailer is going to stack up. This is definitely not one of those big movies that I was looking forward to this year, so this trailer is going to be a make or break for me. All right, by the way, if you want some cool commentary, check out my show.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
All right, and away we go. Ooh.
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
Damn, the fighting looks good in this. That was brutal.
Oh my God. The editing was so good.
Boss wants to see you.
In trouble?
Someone is.
Food poisoning.
This man betrayed our trust.
It was him.
I mean, who's that guy? Seriously, that's suicide, buddy.
That was his boss who
You
said
saved my life. We are going home.
I don't have a home.
Not yours.
Oh.
Mine. I can't change your past,
That's how they're retelling the story.
but I can offer you a purpose.
They're kind of like brothers,
For 600 years,
though not
our ninja
quite.
have brought peace to the world. I believe in you.
So he trained him?
All right, what do I have to do?
Looks like he brought him into his clan.
The three challenges.
His clan
of
is like one of the
warrior.
most powerful ninja clans out there.
The 3 challenges and the what now?
If you survive, you will gain access to our knowledge and our power.
Cobra is coming.
What's Cobra?
Oh,
A shadow organization.
they are going to show some Cobra.
I've been following you for some time.
Do I know you?
I know you, Snake Eyes.
Who is she?
She's the Baroness, I think.
Join
But
us. This is your destiny.
you know what? The action sequences
Yeah.
look pretty freaking legit.
I think I love the action. I hope you don't get disappointed on
Storyline.
the story.
Transform! Autobots, roll out!
I think I love
You know
it.
what? This trailer was pretty good,
Yeah.
actually. This was a turnaround
It's
and a half for me.
very intense.
It was intense. It showed some. It wasn't watered down, which I was a little bit concerned about because, the original G.I. Joe, the comic was really for kids, right? And there was a cartoon was for kids, and You know, when they turned Transformers into a movie, I kind of felt like they were designing for kids. Like the whole plot, the characters, the acting, everything was just juvenile. But this was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Borderline. I don't know if it's rated R or what, but I mean that was some intense sequences. And if introducing Cobra to this, now it's got my interest. I am curious to see how that plays out.
Well, I want to watch it again. So that person who recruited him, he was the one who said like the boss needs you, right? Was that him?
Okay, I don't want to give it away. But there are actually two ninjas, and one ends up becoming good, fighting for G.I. Joe, and one ends up becoming bad, fighting for Cobra. So you could tell these two will eventually, there's going to be a rift between them. Even though they got bonded, there will be a rift, which is why there's always been that tension between them. You know what I'm saying? A brotherhood that's unsaid, but now it's said, and that backstory. I don't know what to make of this just yet, because, and it's not like I follow that storyline that closely, but I know a lot of the fans were kind of upset about how much was being changed. But you got to admit, fans, this was pretty intense.
It looks really good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Give it a shot. Give
Not
it a
too
shot.
shabby. You know what? I'm afraid they're going to mess up more than the character backstory. I'm afraid they're going to mess up the transition and the introduction to G.I. Joe and Cobra. That part I feel like they're going to end up screwing up, because there's a lot more room for them to screw up, depending like what characters they bring in and how they're played and how that whole backstory is revealed. Because the way they reveal the backstory in the last series of G.I. Joe movies, which I guess is, I'm not sure if this is a continuation of it or not, but it left me feeling like they could have just reset everything and no one would have cared. There were some interesting things of like how Cobra Commander came into being, but I'm willing to bet you don't even remember. You got a look on your face like, what the hell are you talking about? Which means that it was a forgettable plot. Well, that means that you forget everything.
I forget everything. So yeah, that means I have to rewatch.
Right,
before watching this.